And welcome everybody here to our Week 11, Mike,
Yeah,
edition
we
of
made
the
it.
Friday Night Lights, getting you ready for all the high school football action going down tonight across southern Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama. It's not Friday.
Nope.
It's Thursday.
Yeah, we're starting a little early this
yeah,
week.
we are starting a little early because all you little trick-or-treaters can get out there and get your candy, and I get to, never mind, my son gets to eat it. And I'm going to rely on my daughter.
You're not the parent that checks every piece of candy just to make sure.
I'm 100% that parent, especially if it's a Butterfinger.
Oh, yeah.
You know, 'cause what's your favorite candy?
I was a Twix guy, but I've really become a Snickers guy as of late.
Okay.
I love a good Snickers.
I love both of those, but I'm a Butterfinger.
You're a Butterfinger guy.
I
love a good Butterfinger cake.
Check.
To put into a blizzard, especially if you get extra
Okay.
Butterfinger.
I'll,
Try it out.
I'll look at that one. I haven't tried that
Yeah,
one before.
That's my go-to. It works out pretty well. But Mike, let's get into the high school football side of things. We'll start off with Lawrence County. We've got the game going on behind us right now, just because I'm tired of black screens going on. But what a heartbreaker last week, man. They played so well, 460 yards offense. Logan Clayton threw for 387. I'm still not sure if that's a school record or not, or yet
be
it
close.
should be. It should be, but man, the offense was doing good. Defense got some good stops. Special teams made some plays, but yeah, speaking of, you give up a kick return for a touchdown, then you give up a long touchdown play there at the end, and their mess ups on special teams is what forced them to go for two, and they did it over and over again and got it, and just another heartbreaking loss for Lawrence County.
Yeah, it's weird. You don't see mistakes end up helping a team, but they really did with Lincoln County, because once they started going for two, that's what gave them the separation in this game, and that was the 1 point difference at the end.
Yeah, absolutely. And but they've got James Lawson, who formerly used to be Hillwood, and they kind of combined. Lawrence County was in the same region as Hillwood a couple years ago, and pretty much handled them pretty good there. But this is a James Lawson team on the cusp there, making the playoffs. So I guess you got 2 4 seeds in different regions battling each other. They've got to face Page and Nolensville and that whole group, but they're athletic. They got some guys that can play. This is going to be a pretty good test for Lawrence County as they get ready for the first round of the playoffs. Looking like Walker Valley, could be Ray County, could be a lot of different teams on the other side.
I would say this is James Lawson team is probably one that the schedule could be a little deceiving. As you see that they're 3-5, but you look and the losses to teams like Page, Nolensville, Brentwood Academy. So they're having to play these big Nashville schools due to their location. But I think this is also a good opportunity for Lawrence County to play a team that may not have the all of the momentum towards their side, and a big win leading into the playoffs goes a long way.
They need to get that bad taste out of their mouth. And another thing to mention, Mike, that it's been raining all week, especially on Wednesday. I mean, it's like we need to build a boat because the flood is about to happen. So that could play a factor in what happens here.
Yeah, I would say I'm not sure exactly what kind of offense James Lawson runs, but I know that Lawrenceburg has been very dominant on the ground. Obviously, they had the big game through the air last week, but have traditionally been a ground-heavy team, so I think that this weather could honestly benefit them more.
All right, let's hear what the Wildcats have to say. Head coach Garrick Barnett and kicker Sarah Morrison. Well, Garrick, I know this past Friday didn't go the way you guys wanted to, but what kind of positives you take from a game like that?
Lincoln County's kudos to those guys. Coach County, they do a great job of doing what they want to do. Being physical up front, and they gave us a different kind of look than what we've seen all year. As far as offense goes, and so we tried to expose that, and I think that's maybe the first time ever in Lawrence County history that we've thrown for more than 40 times in a game. It's just, but that's what they were giving us, and so that's we were there. If there's another minute or so on the clock, maybe we are able to get the ball back and put another drive together. But just run out of time. They made one more play than we made at the end, and that's a good football team. I don't feel like we're a 4 seed. It feels like 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1D. In our region, and so I was texting with some of the region coaches today, and they are, along with me, we feel like we got a good chance against that other region. And so obviously we don't pull for each other during the season, but once we get in the playoffs, we'll cheer on those guys. We hope for the best for them until they meet us again, and so and then of course we'll go after them. But But yeah, there's a lot of good takeaways defensively. We had some 2-point plays we give up. Offensively, a couple turnovers. Special teams we give up a touchdown. But we also made some plays in those areas too. After watching film, we had a short week, so we couldn't spend a lot of time harboring on it. We're getting ready for James Lawson. They're coming in Thursday, and so it's kind of one of those deals where we all know, the players know. Like it was after the game, I told them, I said, I want to go punch something and cry and all that at the same time. There's so much emotion. And our guys, they were emotional too, and that's as a coach, that's one thing I'm proud of. That they care that much, that it means that much, and so I wouldn't have it really lost by no stretch of the imagination. But our guys also understand that we still got a chance to do something pretty special. I don't know how often it happens, but I would say 4 seeds usually don't beat 1 seeds, and challenge our guys to let's go make that happen. And so first let's get James Lawson, and then we'll start looking at whether it's Ray County or whether it's Walker Valley, either one. It's one apples and oranges. It's all about matchups and exposing those matchups. So,
What have you seen out of James Lawson?
James Lawson is they're super athletic. They used to be where Hillwood is in Nashville. Kind of got those same kind of kids east of Nashville going out 40. Brand new facilities up there. They got brand new school. It's really nice. I don't know how they travel. I'm not sure if we'll have a loaded crowd, if it'll be loud and chaotic, but it's a 2-hour bus ride, so that's definitely to our advantage. Anytime a team has to get on the bus and travel, a couple hours, it's usually not great, and so we hope to take advantage of that. They've got about 3 guys that are really super athletic. They get the ball in their hands, they can score. They've played some not similar teams, but they played Page. They're in Page's region, Page and Centennial and Nolensville, and so we got some scores from those. And Creekwood, they played them as well. So we've got a good idea of what we think we can do. They're not going to be almost polar opposite of what Lincoln County was. Lincoln County was, let's put as many guys in the box as you can and let's snap it to one and here it comes. And this team is going to be they're going to try to do that. They've got some different formations they use, but they're better on the perimeter. They're more athletic. They're going to attack us. Those quick screens that we run, they're going to really attack those. And so we think we can get some pump and go type stuff offensively, but it just kind of depends on what they do. So we'll see.
What do you want to see out of your team here on Thursday?
It should be nasty weather. It should be pretty muddy.
Yeah.
Our field, is obviously not the best as far as holding water, and and we've got a lot of things we need to try to do in the off season, try to alleviate that. But it's going to be muddy. It's going to be fun. I think our kids haven't played in the mud, and we've got some athletes that I don't know how they'll respond to the mud. Because you're going to have a wet ball slip out of your hand on a fast screen or a now screen or whatever. And so when that happens, we want to see our kids respond the right way. If we get a chance to get up, let's pour it on. If we get down, let's not stay down. Let's get back up and let's go get them.
All right, Sarah, I know last week didn't go the way this team wanted it to, but what kind of positives can you guys take away from a game like that?
Well, it was a really hard-fought game. I feel like everybody played really well. I mean, it was really close. It was a really good game. The defense did well. The offense did really well, too. So, I think it was good.
Got a big week coming up. Got James Lawson coming in, homecoming. Let's talk about everything that goes into homecoming week.
We put a lot of hard work in. I know it's homecoming week, but we keep that out of our mind and, focus on the game and practice and work hard like always.
James Lawson, what kind of things have you guys seen out of them so far, and what should we expect here on Thursday?
I think they're a well put together team too. I know are they from Murfreesboro, I think? Nashville, something like that. Yeah. So, they're going to be a really good team. We're going to have to play hard, but I think, we're a good team, so we should be able to beat them.
And what's it going to take to get a win here on Thursday?
What's it going to take?
Yeah.
Everybody to play good, offense to do well, defense to do well.
Yeah. All right, Mike, what are the keys to the game for the Wildcats here coming up tonight?
Yeah, I think the big thing is don't let the weather play too much of an impact. I know it's going to be rainy, it's going to be gross, it's going to be wet all over the place, but I think you just keep the ball on the ground, avoid some mistakes, and try to build some momentum leading into the playoffs.
All right, well, coming up next, Mike will go to Class 2A, checking with Loretto and Summertown for their regular season finales, and plus checking with Mount Pleasant when we return.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to the Week 11 version of the Friday Night Lights on Thursday. Getting you ready for all the high school football action going down Southern Middle Tennessee and Northern Alabama. Mike, let's go to Class 2A. Let's start off with Summertown. Tough loss last week to Decatur Riverside that knocks them out of the 4 seed there, but still a lot to play for the Eagles coming up tonight.
Yeah, coming into the season, expectations were a little wavy because you didn't know what to expect because obviously you lost a bunch of talent from the team the year before, but you came out firing. You were 2-1 through the first 3 games of the season. You won your first 2 home games. Mm-hmm. You had a close battle with Mount Pleasant, so you had some good vibes. But as you got later in the season, the depth started playing a factor, injuries, attrition, things like that. And it may not be the greatest way to end the season, but you do have a region game on the road tonight that could definitely build some momentum going forward.
And you could possibly ruin something for them at the end of the day here, and they're just, you feel bad for them that the injury bug just crept up and it got them. It felt like every week they were losing a starter, and it just became one too many at the end. I would have loved to see where this team could be. They would definitely be in the playoffs in the postseason if this team was fully healthy.
Yeah, and the difference in this one, because Adamsville or Summertown would technically have the tiebreaker with Adamsville based off region records, but the non-region record ended up kind of biting them in the rear end here at the end of the season. But still, definitely no reason to hang your head if you're Summertown at all.
Yeah, let's hear what the Eagles have to say. Head coach Dan Winfrey and offensive lineman Aiden Hill. Well, Coach, I know this past Friday didn't go the way you guys wanted it to, but the team still fought pretty hard there at the end.
Oh, we did. We had a ball game, and I'm trying to put my thoughts together, remember how it played out. But 14-14, our kickoff coverage has been a problem for us, and we tried the onside kick, and their guy scoops it and goes, and then they come back on their kickoff, and they kick it into one of our guys and recover it. So, 2 kicks was a big turnaround. That was a 14-point change, and, it was hard to overcome.
And it's just kind of a story of just a couple plays late that they kind of bit you there.
Yeah, and we talked about, we've had some adversity to overcome. Sometimes life ain't fair, and it just seems like when things aren't going good, it ain't going good. And it doesn't during that little stretch. But now we did a lot of good things. We had a pretty good offensive night. Ran the ball well, threw the ball better. We've been trying to get some explosive plays, and I think we had 8 20-yard plays the other night, so that was better. So, again, a lot of good stuff, just not enough.
Yeah. Coming into the regular season finale and, and a good team in Adamsville standing in the way.
Yeah, very, very similar to Riverside. Scheme-wise, defense scheme-wise, offense, both. Got some pretty good players, and they've had a couple more wins maybe, but good football team to finish with, no doubt.
Yeah, you talked about the offense and how happy you were with it. How do you want to see them play into this final game?
Just keep doing what we're doing. We're into this thing now. What's the old saying, when you get to the dance, you got to dance with who you came with. and we're well into the dance now, and so you know, we keep rolling. But it was encouraging to see some explosive plays throwing the ball. We've gone through a couple of nights where we didn't complete one, and be honest with you, one of those nights we didn't matter. We didn't need to, but it sure helps offense, keeps more balance.
Finally, what do you want to see out of your team here coming up on Friday night?
Just play hard. I mean, that's the bottom line. You're at the end of the season, and for the seniors, you know, this is their last chance. The positive to it, you always try to find the silver lining if you can. The positive, you know, when you're not in the playoffs, you got a chance to win your last game. And, you know, when you're in the playoffs, there's only one team that's going to win the last game. So, you know, we just want to go play hard and give Adamsville fits and see if we can't finish on a good note.
I'm a senior.
Aiden, I know last week didn't go the way you guys wanted it to, but what kind of positives do you take out of a game like that?
Positives, we had a really good passing game, better than the last couple games we've had. We had a good outside running game. We do got to work on running up the middle a little bit more. Positives, defense, we got to get better. But yeah, there were a bunch of positives. Obviously, there were more negatives, as you can see from the score, but we just got to work on those and get them better for this week against Adamsville.
You guys did move the ball pretty well. Your coach told me 8 plays of 20 yards or more. That has to be a pretty good sign.
Yeah, it is a pretty good sign, especially going into this. They're a pretty good team. We just got to execute our plays better than they can.
Like you mentioned, Adamsville coming up, and a pretty good opponent here to finish the year out on.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Let's talk about Adamsville and what you've seen out of them.
They're a pretty good team, pretty solid, obviously, as you can see from their record. They've had a bunch of pretty good wins. They've had some tough losses, same as us, but I think we'll be able to come in and do our job.
Finally, what do you want to see out of your team here in the final game of the season?
Just show what we can do, that we're a better team than most people think we are.
All right, Mike, keys to victory for the Eagles coming up tonight.
Yeah, I saw Adamsville a couple weeks ago. If you can keep the ball out of the hands of J.C. Gray, he's I don't really know what he was. Their punter, holder, wide receiver, running back, quarterback, whatever position they have him at. Number one, keep an eye on him. If you can keep him from making a bunch of big plays, I think Summertown will be able to handle this one.
Yep. Well, let's go over to Loretto senior night as Mount Pleasant comes to town. And man, those two have a history, a very entertaining history.
Yeah, I feel like every even since I've been in high school, when these two teams weren't region foes, that every year when these two teams got together, whether it was week 1 or week 10, it was always going to be a good one. I won't forget that one from 2 years ago that was just a back and forth, felt like 1,000 points, 1,000 yards. It's been some great games, and I don't know why this year couldn't be any different.
Yeah, I still remember that game. I was calling Lawrence County and Cheatham County. My game finished because we had a rolling clock in the second half. You weren't even to halftime yet by the time my game finished.
And I think it was like 35-28 at halftime. Like there was, it was touchdown break come out. It was
and then
crazy.
I drove all the way from Cheatham County, all the way back, and I was driving past Mount Pleasant as your game was finishing.
I would say that was one of the best high school games I've ever seen, and these two teams always know how to put up a show.
But Loretto is they're making improvements. I know obviously they're not going to make it to the playoffs, and but hey, a lot of that sophomore class looked pretty good, and they got, even though the scoreboard doesn't always show it, they did show a lot of incremental improvement and sometimes big jumps every week.
Well, with the new coaching staff, he was pretty much taking it, starting new, especially with a bunch of the players. You have Lyles at quarterback, a sophomore that didn't get to play his freshman season, so you pretty much have a freshman at quarterback, and then sometimes you're outrunning the spread offense, or something. Sometimes you've gone into the wishbone. Sometimes you've this past week against Bolivar, a lot of I formation. So they've been trying to add new wrinkles to the playbook, and if they can put it all together against Mount Pleasant, mixing in the formations, they could cause some troubles.
Let's hear what head coach Bryce Glass and Logan Lawn have to say about the game coming up tonight. All right, Bryce, I know Friday didn't go the way you guys wanted to, but what kind of positives do you take from a game like that?
Man, we fought the whole game. We come in short again, but kids fought the whole game. I was super proud of their effort.
Got senior night obviously coming up here. I know it's an emotional time for them. I know it's an emotional time for your coaches as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a good group of seniors. I hope they look back and realize they were a part of something bigger than just this season. So we're excited to send them off in the right way.
All the things they accomplished, region title, undefeated season, it's one of the better classes that's ever come through here.
Absolutely. They're very decorated, not just in this sport, but basketball and baseball too. So it's a very good group.
tough game here with Mount Pleasant coming up, and as your player mentioned, they've got a lot to play for, and you guys would love to ruin it for them.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there ain't nothing like messing up playoffs for somebody else. But yeah, I mean.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. Going the distance.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to McNairy, Tennessee, here on this cold Thursday night. Season finale tonight. This is Clint Brazier. Will Pettis is with me, and he's our technical man extraordinaire, but I may put a headset on him and pry some information out of Will and get him to speak up every once in a while. But Summertown traveling on this long road trip. It's a must-win game if you want your football season to continue. Summertown has to win this one and then get a little bit of help from Decatur County Riverside playing Lewis County. Summertown's going to have to do it again, shorthanded as well. Star receiver, kick returner, defensive back. Michaela Powell is out tonight with a concussion. So another walking wounded night for Summertown as it's just another man up. Summertown won the coin toss, and they will be receiving. Summertown in their road white tops and blue pants here against Adamsville, wearing their black tops, gray pants, gray helmets. Summertown will be traveling right to left on your screen or your radio dial. Give a shout out to the hospitality for Adamsville. Beautiful facilities. I want to give a big shout out to the Summertown faithful that have made this trip. Come all this way on a Thursday night when your team is, all but beat up and beat down. So good job, Eagle Nation. Pugh, he's going to catch the kickoff. Trying to reverse it to the right side, makes a one-man miss, then rolls across. Good return by Pugh across the 25. That's where Summertown's offense will take off. Kickoff return. Max Dillard coming out to lead his team. The good news is you've got Cannon Klinghardt, who was out last week. He is dressed, but he's probably going to be very limited tonight. So you're going to have Schaefer, who will be your starting running back. Rigsby swings out to the left. Only two receivers to the left. Dillard trying to get a hard count, couldn't get to jump. Look for Bradley Hoffman to probably step into Michaela Powell's shoes. Hand off the middle to Schaefer. It's not going very much. Positive yards for a very short game. How am I coming in with it?
It's a little hot. It's picking up a lot of background noise. I'm trying to figure that out.
Oh, I can't hear myself in my head.
Oh,
it's on the Eagle 27. But don't worry, Will. We're not going to fire you or anything.
Try again.
Hey, I can hear me now. I had the wrong headset on. Have I been talking that whole time?
No, I've been here.
Okay. Hey, we're always professional here, folks. Second down carry going off right tackle. Not much there either.
I don't think this is working.
So, folks, if you would comment, make sure you hear me loud and clear. I can actually hear myself now. So we'll go with that. The third date. Summertown trying to pick up the third down, keep their offense on the field. Pugh goes in motion. Well, that's Hoffman. Now he's going to go back. Dillard under center. Quick slant out. Got it to Reason. Excuse me, that's not Reason. That's Devin Davis. Senior wide out. Gets some extra playing time now with so many kids down for Summertown. Davis really turned it on this year. Good throw by Max Dillard.
DJ Jones with the tackle.
Pick up the first down. Summertown's across midfield at the 49 of Adamsville. Pistol formation now. Hoffman going to go in motion. Now we're going to pitch it out to Hoffman on the offside. Hoffman gets a good block by Pugh. Gets across the 40. Hoffman's going to foot race. He'll be dragged out of bounds across the 25. Big block by Pugh. Big pickup by Bradley Hoffman. Summertown all of a sudden 2 plays in a row has got something going.
It'll be a first down for the Eagles. First down at 10. The ball's on the Cardinal, 24.
All right, Dillard under center. Got Schaefer lined up right behind him. Hoffman going to go in motion. They're going to pitch it to him again on this left side. He's going to be drugged down. Short game, but a positive game.
Bradley Hoffman on the carry. DJ Jones with the tackle.
Are we on YouTube? I mean, on
Gain of 2 on the play will be second and 8.
I have it shirted from
Ball is on the
Summertown
Cardinal,
Sports.
22.
I got you. Here we get this call. Second down and 8. Ball's on the 22. Someone's got something going here on this opening possession. Got Hoffman and Pugh in the slot receiver spots. You got Schaefer right behind Dillard. Going to hand it off to Schaefer. Comes off the tackle. Busts across the 20. I thought Schaefer was going to break that one open.
Eli Schaefer on the carry.
Couldn't get much out of it, though, as he busted out of the pile, swung it out to the left, but got tripped up, shoestring tackle, or Schaefer might have got that one in the end zone. So 3rd and 4, very doable. Probably definitely in 4-down territory here. End around. Hoffman's got the first down. Punching forward, and then he's getting stood up. Forward progress going to get him down to around the 5-yard line, I think. So another big first down, another big run for Bradley Hoffman. Will, I know you don't have a microphone in front of your mouth, but this is exactly how you wanted to start out on the road if you are Summertown.
It'll be first and goal from the Cardinal 5.
Okay. I think I got all the sound issues fixed now. You hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Hoffman in motion. Going to hand it off to Schaefer up the gut. Going to get some positive yards. I think he's going to get down to around the 2. So, Will, we are not on Facebook, right?
We are on Summertown High School Facebook.
Summertown High School.
I just haven't shared it from the export yet.
I got you.
I'll do that now.
I see you.
All right.
7.5 to go here in the first. Summertown trying to get a drive together, handing it off to Schaefer, and he stood up, maybe loses a yard on that one.
So that's going to be...
Make it 3rd and about 3. 3rd and goal from the 3.
Also just realized their scoreboard's not updated.
Folks, you're wondering why Adam's not here. Just a little too far of a haul, and Adam works out in Columbia. So, Adam, we miss you, buddy. Thanks for all your help this year.
Well, you think a town that's named after him, he might be willing to show himself here, but he's humble like that.
He may not have wanted to come over here to home in Buford Pusser.
Yeah. This is one of his heroes.
Dillard handing it off to Schaefer. Not a lot there.
What do you do here, Clint?
But he's going to get down.
He's at
According
the
to
one.
this end man, he's at the one. I don't see no way Summertown's not going for this. You got to have a win. Here comes Clean and Cleanhard. Going to give Schaefer a break.
Well, I know what I'm expecting. I'm expecting to see Dillard try to take it in there, but I'm guessing Adamsville's expecting that too. Maybe Klinghardt coming in. He'll be a decoy.
Let's see. Max wants to keep it on the read. He does keep it on the read. He follows right behind Klinghardt. Now one referee says in, now the other one does. It took him long enough to make us worry about it.
Yeah, here's your replay.
He looked in from where I was watching from your pylon cam down here.
He had to have gotten in.
Official timeout. Summertown's got a man down.
And this is Klinghardt, I guess, isn't it?
It is, Kanan.
Yeah. He's trying to work it out, but.
So, great start.
Yeah.
You couldn't. There's no way you could believe that morale's very high. I mean, you got a son that's injured that had to make the trip over here, and
there's so many of them,
and there's just so many. I feel like we've averaged losing one a game, and now you've got another one that I spoke to soon. I said the good news is Cleanhardt's dressed and maybe out here tonight, and he played one series, and looks like he's having a really hard time. He's been.
Look, he wanted to get in as senior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't block for Max there, we're turning the ball over on downs at the one.
Right.
But it just is what it is. Kanan's been favoring a bad ankle for the last several weeks, and he's just trying to make it work.
And he was one of those freak accidents, no one anywhere near him at practice, and he just
rolled it wrong.
And we've just had several of those. Was it Fishwild that had just
I think he was the one that got it running out on the field.
Running out on the field at Richland. It's just been that kind of season.
If it could go wrong, it went wrong.
And Walt has coached a long time. Mm-hmm. He's been a lot of places, and he says he has never experienced
this many injuries.
Well, not
key
just
players,
right? As far as key players, like if you can handpick the ones you don't want anybody to get injured, but if you could handpick the ones you wouldn't want injured, that's what happened this year. Though it was all the ones you didn't want to get hurt.
Looks like Kanan's got to have help from Coach Dan Winfrey and one of his teammates to help him get off the field. So
that's probably it for him.
And if it is, hell of a career by a young man.
And he wanted it. I think there's probably, probably couldn't have gone in a normal game, but being his last one, he wanted to get out there.
All right, so Summertown lined up.
Another thing to consider is he is your long snapper. Mm-hmm.
So that'll be interesting to see here on this PAT. Snaps good, holds good, kicks up, and it's good.
Everything good. Well, hey, keep it here since we just saw Hoffman kick that extra point. Fans,
this is going to be something good. We're going to brag on Bradley Hoffman. Will's fixing to show you something here. I'm pretty certain he is the first ever kid to play as an 8th grader and kick a field goal for Summertown football. You see him on
that was an extra point.
The extra point. You see him on the screen there with Colton Schaefer. Now he's playing with Eli Schaefer. But that's 5 years, and he I'm pretty sure he's the first, and he's definitely going to be the last.
Absolutely.
Because 8th graders can't be pulled up. So another one of these seniors that we're going to brag on them all we can before the night's over with. But Hoffman bangs that one through, makes it 7-0, and Will does a great job pulling that old video up from 5 years ago.
Yeah, that was a good year too. If you remember, Colton Schaefer senior year, Ty Bryant was a sophomore, I guess, and
Jalen Edmondson. That was a fun year to call.
And so Hoffman went ahead. He played his middle school season, but when the season ended, he's able to come up. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if the regular kicker was out, but he got to come in and kick an extra point there against Mount Pleasant. And he's held that position for the 4 years that followed.
All right, well, you got what you wanted offensively. Now's the part where everybody's going to be crossing their fingers because Summertown just so banged up. We'll see what the defense looks like. High pooch kick, it's going to be fair caught at around the 34-yard line. So that's where Adams will take over.
Well, it is. I think this is more than Loretta put on Adamsville when they came here a few weeks ago.
You don't think they scored?
I don't believe they did.
Again, Will, when you got a second, you show our Summertown faithful. I'm pleasantly surprised at how many folks made the trip all the way over here to Adamsville in a year that you could probably just say, hey, let's just get to basketball.
Yeah, and there's even a basketball game at home tonight at middle school.
All right, Ben Hill, your quarterback in the shotgun for Adamsville. Going to hand it off on the delay, but it's snuffed out. Summertown all over that one. Got a flag on the far side, but great job blowing that up.
Let's see.
Number 55, Aiden Hill, another senior for this Summertown squad.
This against Summertown.
Are we offsides or something? Let's get it official.
Face mask?
Face mask on Summertown.
Let's see if you see it.
Face mask against the Eagles.
Right there?
I think it's on the far. No, this referee over here threw it. I don't know. I think it was on the far side, but either way, instead of a loss, it's going to be a 3-yard gain to make it first down and 7 after the extra 5. So Hill out of the shotgun again. Going to keep it on the read that time. Hill coming across left tackle, going to be drugged down. Gain of about 6.
Eli Schaefer.
They got his name right. He was Schaffer when the game started, so now he's Schaefer.
Well, his mama probably went over there and said, would y'all say his name right?
Maybe our coaches over there corrected him.
Listen, I don't care if it's Schaffer or not. It's better than Brazier. That's what me and my kids had to hear all our life.
How did you mess that up?
Screen out over here this far side just in front of us. Going to be a first down and then some across midfield. Good reception, Lucas Hughes. Junior wide receiver here for Adamsville. Be a first down. Adamsville cross midfield.
So here's the Summertown faithful. Pretty impressive, really.
A Thursday night, day before Halloween. It's a cold night, and this ain't no short trip.
No.
And I just it never ceased to amaze me how Summertown travels. Hand it off, pushing it up the gut. Avery Burks breaks a couple of tackles. Now pushing up the sideline. Is going to be pushed out of bounds. Good job by Powell. So he pushes him out of bounds, but now it'll be another quick first down, and that's Peyton Powell, sophomore. Michaela Powell, if you're just now joining us, standout kick returner, wide receiver, and defensive back. He's out with a concussion.
So what a season he's had, too.
So just add another log on that injury fire. So we'll do it again. Hill out of the shotgun. Got Burks right beside him. Faking it to Burks. Now he's looking to throw. Now he's tucking it. Going to throw it wide. Good defensive play by Bradley Hoffman. Batting that one away. Breaking up a big play. Tell you what, Bradley Hoffman. Will, how many kids that's probably got a soccer scholarship waiting on them at multiple places do you see never get off the field in football?
I know. You see him kick all the time, but you don't see him doing all that.
Yeah, and you look around, you realize, well, he's out there every offensive play. He's out there every defensive play.
Yeah, with every kid that's gone down, he's played a bigger role.
And there was a pivotal role in that opening drive.
Big time.
Hill with the shotgun, going to hand it off. That's Burks. Trying to go left edge, blowing it up. Eli Schaefer.
That's what he does.
They did a great job setting the edge that time, not giving any room to run, just met him there.
I shouldn't say this because of jinxes and all, but Schaefer has traditionally been the toughest kid to keep healthy. Mm-hmm. And the fact that he's the one kid that has made it all the way through and played in all 10 games. This game ain't
over with, Will.
He's played in all 10 games.
What's wrong with you? Ben Hill, senior, quarterback, back to throw, looking. Quick slant out. It's going to be incomplete. Good job by Hoffman. And I think Lincoln Wilson over there busting that one up. Hit him right as he was catching it. Knock it out of his hands. Make it 4th down and 11.
I expect Lincoln Wilson's a name we're going to be saying a lot in the years to come. And maybe even more so, tonight. But
all right, so, they may fake it here and shock the world, but if you're Summertown, you got a great opening drive on offense, and you're forcing a punt on defense. Looks like Pugh's not even going to go back in the return. Looks like Summertown's going to try to play this one safe. Punting it away is Burks. Squibber running out. And a great job by Adamsville diving on it, and I think they're going to down it at about the 1.
Well, it ended up being a pretty good decision for them then, didn't it? Well, we hadn't played any commercials yet, so we'll just go there.
We'll be right back.
Nobody makes hauling more affordable than C&D Hauling. Serving southern Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama, they supply premium materials like asphalt, sand, gravel, and much more for whoever needs it, like contractors, builders, or homeowners. Call today for a free quote.
Bring your outdoor dreams to life at Loretto Nursery and Landscaping. This one-stop shop can help you get your project done from start to finish. Go see.
Back here on the Exports Network, Summertown forced a punt, but the bad news is they're going to have to go 99 yards if they get another touchdown. Start on the 1 of Adamsville. Trying to get out of the shadow of the end zone. They punching it forward with Schaefer. I don't know that he got anything out of that.
Yeah, we don't have an end zone camera over there on that end tonight. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on.
Try to give you some updates when we get them from Lewis County. Is like we'd said, Summertown's playoff hopes are still alive.
Actually, I need to be.
Got to win this one, but you also got to have some help. Decatur County Riverside's got to beat Lewis County.
It's no easy task there.
But has anybody beat Lewis County?
Not in the region, they haven't. Lexington beat them.
All right, Schaefer, running back slot. Dillard under center. Pugh going to go in motion. Max going to keep it. Max coming around the edge. Got him some free space. I think Max going to have a first down.
Wow. He just kept going.
Max kept those legs churning, took defenders with him. It will be a first down. Great job, Max, on the read. 8-6. So hey, that's it. Could be worse, Will.
Yeah. So Lewis County is up on Riverside 8-6.
That's one that if we don't win this one, we don't have to worry about keeping up with that one. But as long as we can stay in this one and keep the lead,
I guess we'll keep an eye on that one.
Keep an eye out. Dillard, after picking up that first down, back behind center. Hand it off to Schaefer. Schaefer punching that gut up the middle. He's going to get a good first down run out of it. Get about 4 or 5 positive yards. Keep the clock moving and the chains. We're already under the 2-minute mark here in the first quarter. Again, if you're just now joining us, this is Clint Brazier. This is Will Pettis, live from McNairy County here at Adamsville High School. Beautiful campus and facilities. I want to give you a big shout out to family from over here, Mr. Shea and Lori Reganton. I coached their daughter in travel ball, and I met them over here and ate at Ray's. And it is a fantastic little steakhouse place, Will. So you try that out sometime you're over this way again. Punching forward, same play with Schaefer. Going to get some more positive yards out of it.
Oh, Klinghardt out. Schaefer's going to get his share of touches. There's no way around it.
I think he's only going to give him 2 out of that. I thought Schaefer got more out of that one. We're going to make it. It says 3rd down 6, but I can't believe that it was 2nd down and 6. So I don't know if the scoreboard's right or not. But either way, Summertown trying to convert on another 3rd down. They were perfect on their first drive, been perfect so far in this one on 3rd down.
Under a minute.
Pugh in motion. Going to pitch it to Pugh. Trying to set the edge. Pugh's got some running room. Makes a couple of men miss. Stays on his feet, does Pugh. Colton Pugh with a hard-nosed run. And he'll get across the 40. Keep the sticks moving.
That'll be the last play of the quarter, I'm sure.
Well, I tell you what, I thought, now he still would have had the first down, but Pugh got 15 extra yards just on effort right there, Will. We'll see if Coach Let's see.
The play clock's at 23. Yeah, they'll have to run a play. Yeah.
Have to at least run. Well,
no. Okay, I think they're going to get a delay game, but unless the play clock's not.
If that play clock's right, we're fixing to get a penalty.
3, 2, 1. Well, they just sat there and watched it.
I guess they decided it was close enough. We'll let you have it. So we'll take a break with them here on the Exports Network.
Nobody makes hauling more affordable than C&D Hauling. Serving southern Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama, they supply premium materials like asphalt, sand, gravel, and much more for whoever needs it, like contractors, builders, or homeowners. Call today for a free quote.
Bring your outdoor dreams to life at Loretto Nursery and Landscaping. This one-stop shop can help you get your project done from start to finish. Go see for yourself. They have a wide variety of plants, from tropicals to ferns and trees, plus hanging baskets. What they have to offer goes beyond what looks good. They also supply concrete, mulch, compost, and drainage culverts. Don't forget about their on-lot buildings and chicken coops. You think that's all? You can also stop by to fill up your propane tank. Loretto Nursery and Landscaping has you covered. Stop by 409 South Military Street.
Here at Fields and Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about...
Back at it as we start the second quarter. Summertown leads at 7-0 after 1, and they've got something moving here on their second possession.
It started on the 1.
Hand it off to Schaefer. Schaefer plowing forward, going to get around the 45, then gets bent backwards.
Ooh.
I was just about to say, Will, you jinxed it.
Yeah, let's see. Is he walking all right? A little gingerly. All I said was he played in all 10 games.
He did. No matter what happens the rest of this one, he played in all 10 of them, didn't he?
Yep.
Going to give Schaefer 3 out of that one, make it 2nd and 7. Ball at the 45, right here in front of me and Will. Got Davis right in front of us on the right side. You got Rigsby flaring out on the left side.
Did it cross your mind they could play their final game without concussion helmets?
No. Thought Pugh was going to be wrapped up in the backfield, but he's going to get 2 out of it. So great job by Pugh turning it up and finding a seam. That'll make it 3rd and 5.
Looks like Lewis County's about to score again.
Well, I'll tell you what, I like those. I don't know if those are baseball jackets or what it is that your son's wearing down there, but I need one of those, Will.
Oh, yeah, it's a baseball jacket.
You talk to whoever you need to about getting me one of those, would you?
All right.
They were going to keep it. I believe if Max would have kept it on the outside, he might could have stretched it to the pole.
It's going to be about 4th and 2.
Yeah, it's going to be a long 2. We'll see if Coach Dan Winfrey wants to maybe try to pull them off, or if we just want to go for it. Hey, you playing for a playoff hope here.
4th and 1.
Yeah, they gave him a little bit better spot than I thought they were going to. Max did stretch out there at the end of it.
Again, I think they're all going to sell out on Max here. I think they're all expecting it.
I think Summertown's fixing to try to get them to jump. Oh, no, we're going to just hand it off. Hand it off to Schaefer. Plows forward, gets across midfield to the 45 of Adamsville.
Well, that's why I don't normally talk in these games.
Well,
make stupid predictions.
The next football game you coach will be like me.
Yeah.
It'll be our first.
First down for the Eagles. It'll be first down and 10. The ball's on the Cardinal 44.
Well, it took the last game of the year, but it finally feels like football weather.
It sure does. We last week did too. We were just in the indoors.
Yeah, we were in that new facility.
Yeah. We could have gone up to the roof of that press box over there, but that was a long way up with all that stuff.
No, I like that. You did good, Will. I did not want to go up and down that. Hand it off, Schaefer.
Oh,
gets slipped and then gets trucked. But positive yards, and that's what you want to see. You keep the football away from Adamsville and keep the clock moving.
Yeah.
Elijah Schaefer on the carry. Jackson Grant with the tackle. A lane of 2 on the plate will be 2nd and 8.
Watching Will's replay there, he started to slip and then just got trucked. Big number 24, Asia Story.
Lawrence County's homecoming night, they're up 7-0.
I tell you, that you're talking about a turnaround year 2, could possibly go 7-3.
Right.
Going to make the playoffs no matter what they do tonight. Hoffman in motion. Dillard back to throw. Looking. Flares across middle, just puts a little too much air under it. And it was pretty good coverage there as well by DJ Jones.
So it's going to be 3rd and 8.
So they'll make it 3rd and 8.
Yeah, Lawrence County's, unfortunately, their 3 losses are all 3 region games. So they're going to go in as a 4 seed and do some traveling.
Yeah, talking to AJ last night where we're doing Exports Live, probably around the Chattanooga area. But I'll say this, Will, that's better than the Murfreesboro, Nashville area, I think.
Yeah, as far as competition level goes. Yeah.
I think the best teams over in Chattanooga area are in a classification ahead of you.
Oh, okay.
Now watch that. They'll go over there and get beat 50 to nothing. In around Pugh. Pugh's trying to stay on his feet. Almost stretches out. He's not going to have the first down, I don't think.
I think he did. Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
Great. That's just extra effort again by Colton Pugh.
Well,
as you can watch Will's replay here, gets stumbled up, gets tripped, get hit by 2 defenders, stays on his feet enough to dive forward and pick up another first down for the Eagles.
Yeah, with Powell out, you knew Pugh was going to see an extra workload tonight, and so far he's up to the challenge. Clock still ticking, almost to the 8-minute mark now.
Dillard getting his sign, coming in, calling his play. Going to have Rigsby flaring out to the left along with Davis. Hoffman in motion. They fake the pitch too often. Max keeps it. Max running around the right edge. Max down the sideline. Then gets knocked out of bounds and around just inside the 10-yard line. So another first down for Summertown. Max Dillard did a great job selling that pitch out, keeping it, running around the right edge.
Well, he sure did. He faked me out.
They 1st and goal again for the Summertown Eagles. Well, I have tried to describe those 2 kickoffs from last week. Because people come in that barbershop and say, man, what happened against Riverside? I said it was 2 of the damnedest plays you'll ever see.
Well, you just kind of have to laugh at this point, but yeah.
Ball's on the ace. Summertown's got to get 8 yards. Hoffman in motion. Going to hand it off Schaefer. Schaefer cutting it up leveled. Right tackle. Get positive yards.
Boy, he's gonna feel it tonight.
Almost down to the 5.
Easton Thompson and Lucas Hughes with the tackle. A gain of about 3 on the play will be 2nd and goal for the 5.
Summertown not getting any hurry. Clock's approaching the 7-minute mark. Summertown, this is their 2nd possession. Adams was only had 1. Dillard under center. Hoffman in motion. Dillard going to keep it on the breed. Dillard pushing forward, still going in the end zone. Max Dillard, another touchdown for Summertown. Summertown's came to Adamsville, and all of a sudden they've got a 2-score lead here.
Wow, and I thought he had handed it off. I was watching Schaefer go down, and Schaefer went down hard, if you look.
Well, that's a great job by Schaefer selling that he had the football. Great read, great run by Max Dillard.
But check out Schaefer, how he goes down.
Yeah, he goes down pretty awkwardly.
His helmet.
Kind of the back of his head, too, wasn't it?
Yeah, boom, yeah.
But everything seems to be okay. Hoffman on for his 2nd point after attempt of the night. Snaps good, holds good, kicks up, and it's good. I tell you what, that's 2 times in a row they've blown that whistle early.
Yeah.
That I thought there was a penalty, but either way, Summertown leads at 14-0 with 7 minutes to go in the first half. We'll be back in a moment here on the Exports Network.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements, proven by time. engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent.
If you're just now joining us, 6:56 to go here in the first half in Summertown. It's come to Adamsville, and they lead it 14-0. Still a lot to play, Will, but you got to be happy with the effort and the motivation this team seems to have brought with them on this long road trip.
Yeah, they could have melded in, which, but they came to play.
Hall's going to kick it off again. Another high squibber, going to be a fair catch at around the 31. That's where Adamsville will take over their second possession.
Richland's going to finish their season at Moore County tonight. I'll try to get updates on that. Wayne County has the big rivalry. They always end their season against Collinwood.
Like I said, folks, the Summertown has to win this one to get in the playoffs, but they also have got to have help. We're keeping an eye, Will and I, on Lewis County and Riverside, and right now Lewis County is winning that one 15-6. And if you're a Summertown fan, you need to be rooting for Riverside. So that one's not going how we need it to do. But we got to worry about this one first.
Right.
Ben Hill, quarterback, in the shotgun. Going to hand it off. Excuse me, that's a different quarterback. That's number 1, J.C. Gray.
Oh.
Going to hand it off to Avery Burks. He's going to push forward, get about 3 out of it.
Flag on the play.
Got another hold and a face mask on Summertown.
What do you say if we see it?
That's a first down. It'll be first down and 10. The ball is on the Cardinal 48. That's a red pavement.
Yeah, I'm watching your.
We just don't have the angle.
It's the guy on the far end that's through both of them, so I don't know.
I don't hear any coaches complaining. So
now, all right. So automatic first down gets Adamsville close to the 50. J.C. Gray, new quarterback's come in here. Going to hand it off. That's
Still
Burks. Making a whole lot out. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Gray, he's going to keep that on the read. He's going to push forward, get about 5 out of it. The good thing, Will, if you can just keep your offense going, though, and you've got a 2-score lead, it doesn't matter if Adamsville scores and you can just match it from here on out.
And then you got to keep hitting a lot of clock like you've been doing.
All right, Gray. Out of the shotgun. Going to hand it off. That is Burks that time. It's going to be drugged down by Schaefer. Schaefer's been on a ton of tackles so far here in this first half. Bring Adamsville down and make it third down and about 3. Kind of shocked, Will. J.C. Gray, of course, he's a junior. But Ben Hill's your senior that started at quarterback, and I don't know if Gray may be their normal one and they wanted to give senior opening drive. But here's Gray, stood up to the line. Great job, big Lucas Benefield. A punch through that offensive line, stand up. Gray in the backfield for a loss of 2. So that'll make it 4th and 5.
Let's see if they go. I think they'll go for it. They'll be crossing midfield. They're going to call a timeout.
I think Adamsville are going to talk about it. I don't think you want to punt this away if you're Adamsville. 5 minutes to go and down 2 scores. So we'll see what they do when we come back here on the Exports Network.
Looking to buy or sell in Lawrence County, Tennessee? At Corbin & Company Realty, we know this place because we live here too. We are locally owned and deeply rooted. We treat you like a neighbor because you are one. Whether you're looking to secure your first home or forever home, trust the team that does local best. Check out our listings like this serene property with a stunning updated interior. This is just one of the many hidden gems we can discover for you. Call Corbin & Company Realty today at 931-964-2222.
All right, back at it. Big stand here. And a big opportunity for Adamsville. It's 4th down and 4, but it's a long 4. Summertown trying to get Adamsville turned over on downs. Got Gray back in there. He may be their passing quarterback. Slings it out the right side, man all alone. Just too much space there. And big 4th down conversion pickup for Adamsville as they'll keep the drive going. Boy, that could have been huge, Will.
Yeah.
Turn that ball over on downs.
That would have been. Because you think Summertown might eat the rest of the half if they got possession of it.
All right, Hill. Gonna hand it off. That's Burks again. Met in the backfield. I tell you what, this front 4 of Summertown's doing a good job of getting penetration and getting in the backfield of Adamsville. That's Lucas Benefield with another tackle for loss.
Seniors coming up big.
Nice to see you seniors playing like that. I don't want this to be their last contest.
Well, it's favoring that way now. Lewis County's up 22-6.
Hey, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll get caught cheating and have to forfeit. Man in motion. Snaps at quarterback. Makes a couple of defenders miss. Then he's going to go down after a short gain. Gets back to around the original line of scrimmage. That'll make it 3rd down and 10. We're under the 4-minute mark here in the first half.
3rd and 10.
Of course, if Adamsville went for it on 4th and 7 from midfield, they're probably going to go for it 4th and 10 if they don't get anything right here. Looking to throw. Burks, rolling, swings it across the middle. He's got a man wide open in space. It's across the 20, another first down.
The Klinghardt is back out there. Look at this.
Klinghardt, I didn't even notice him going out there, but he did a great job getting out there, and he put pressure on that quarterback. But hey, you got to also get a credit Ben Hill, senior quarterback for Adamsville, made a hell of a throw right there. Yeah. All right, so another first down. 3:14 and ticking. Back throws Hill. Slings it across, got another man. It's caught.
Man, that's been open twice.
He's going to dive for the end zone. He's going to come up about a yard short, so it'll be 1st and goal from around the 1. Well, Will, you kind of called it. They're kind of throwing all over Summertown now, and that's where Riverside had a lot of success last week.
Okay, Klinghart's coming out.
Well, he's coming out the best he can.
Yeah.
Getting a big high five from your son, Jake.
With his one good arm?
With his good arm.
Yeah.
All right, Hill, the shotgun.
He's got it.
Keep it, plow forward. He's going to be into the end zone. Adamsville does strike on that one, picks up 2 big 4th down conversions. And they'll score the touchdown.
And they get the ball back.
They get 14-6. 2:33 to go here in the first half.
Looks like they're going to go for 1.
Well, you got 2:33 and all your timeouts left. We'll see how aggressive Summertown wants to play here when they get the ball back. Bring on number 8, Rudy Brown, junior place kicker. Snaps good, holds good, kicks up, and it's good. Adamsville cuts it in half. We'll be back in a moment here on the X Sports Network. All right, back at it here on the X Sports Network. Adamsville does answer on that possession. Trims it back in a half. Summertown leads at 14-7. 2:33 to go here in the first half. Will, if nothing else, you'd like to see ball security and the clock running, and Summertown at least going to halftime at worst down up 7.
Right.
Kickoff away, and it's a boomer. Pugh's going to have it. He's going to return it. Pugh's across the 20, pushing up the left sideline.
Flag.
And he's going to go down. Did you see a flag?
I thought I saw one go flying, but I don't see one now.
I mean, other than the 2 face masks against Summertown, I think those are the only 2 flags of the game.
Yeah. Offense has been clean, which I shouldn't have said that. But.
You idiot.
Yep.
Watch this.
Well, again, the key thing is you do not give Adamsville another possession. They get the ball back to start the second half.
Yeah, especially as good as Adamsville looked throwing the ball the last 3 plays they ran.
Right.
All right, so Dillard will come on, break his team out of the huddle. It's Schaefer back in there as your running back, really your only running back. Pugh in motion, going to pitch it out to Pugh. Gets by one man, not another though. Good open field tackle, good job there by number 4, Isaac Howard, senior defensive back, as he's going to bring Pugh down. The good thing is the clock will run. We're approaching the 2-minute mark.
2nd and 8. I wonder if Summertown doesn't gain a yard here, I wonder if Adams will start using timeouts.
Well, Adams have already used 1, so they only have 2. So it was probably normal that they weren't going to use it there. But I'm like you. I'd say if Summertown gets stuffed right here, you'll probably see one. Hand it off to Schaefer. Going to plow forward, get across the 25.
They're not going to use them.
Good run by Schaefer. Make it 3rd and 4, very doable.
I know you're tempted to pass here to get the first down, but I don't want to see the clock stop him.
I don't think we will. Of course, probably got enough faith in your defense. You can punt it away and hopefully hold them under a minute. So we'll see. Pugh in motion. Dillard on the option 2. Pugh.
No room.
Pugh he needs to just stay in bounds.
The clock's running.
Keep the clock. Yeah.
Okay.
So that will stop the clock, which is not what you wanted.
No,
make it 4th and 2.
You got to punt
it. You got Coach Dan Winfrey talking to Dillard. Play clock's at 20. Let's see if Summertown goes out and tries to.
They'll use a timeout here regardless.
See if Summertown wants to see if they can get Adamsville to jump.
Yeah, they're going to hurry up to the ball. Yeah. And their sideline's holler, don't jump. They made us move.
I think so. I think Summertown jumped.
Now we can.
So now we don't have to worry about trying to fool them. We'll back up 5 and we'll punt it.
With a minute left.
Coach Walt Smith is hot.
We didn't even have a play call. Yeah, we don't normally get to hear the coaches this well, do we?
No.
I've learned a lot tonight. And we don't have our normal long snapper. Just pointing that out.
This is the first punt of the night for Hoffman. Gets away, and it almost gets blocked, but it's going to be fair caught at the 50-yard line.
Well, I'm glad he pushed that guy, not the guy who caught it. Yeah, that one almost got blocked. Here it is.
All right, Summertown, 50 seconds. Got to stop Adams. They have 2 timeouts.
And they're not afraid to throw the ball.
Klinghardt just doing what he can do, just hobbling off and on. I tell you what, a lot of heart there.
Yeah.
And he's a heck of a lot tougher than I ever thought about being. All right, Ben Hill back in there. throwing quarterback, racked up some passing yards on that last possession. Back to throw again. Looking, slings it. Dump route out on the wide receiver coming out of the flat. That's J.C. Gray going to go out of bounds at around the 45. Going to be short of the first down, but it will stop the clock as he gets out of bounds.
A gain of about 7 on the play to be 2nd and 3. The ball's on the Eagle 46.
Oh, dadgummit, I've done this. The score is 14-7.
Yes, sir.
Yep. I'll
Back throw again. Hill slings it out. Got another man. Going to be another first down. They're going to keep the clock. I think they said the clock will run, that he went down inbounds.
Well, it's not running.
Yeah, well, they got to reset the chains.
Yeah.
But once they do, it should start. Now, Adamsville will take a timeout. We will take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225. Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects.
All right, back at it. Some high drama here trying to close out the first half. Adamsville trying to get back here and tie it up before we go to half. Hill in the shotgun. Summertown trying to get a stop. Fakes it. Now looking to throw. On the out route. Receiver stretched out. And they're going to say he caught that football. DJ Jones.
Oh, they're going to hurry up and clock it.
I don't think they have to clock it. They've got a timeout. The clock should have stopped on the first down. Now we'll go. Hill. Shovel pass going to be incomplete.
Did the play happen? I thought they blew it dead before it started.
I don't know what's going on. The referee blew his whistle like he's
been doing.
Wouldn't shock me if he don't put more time back on the clock as well. Adamsville coach looks a little hot under the collar as well, so we'll see what we got. I don't know. On the far side from us, so I can't really tell.
The ball's sitting on the 6. Well, it's right off the 5. He's telling them to change something on the scoreboard. I think it's going to tell them like 3 more seconds up there.
So it says the ball is on the 6. The first pass, tried a shovel pass, and it looked like it's incomplete. I can see him signaling, trying to get.
Now it's 22. It's 2.2 up there. They need to make it.
I like
22.
that. Let's stick with that.
Yep. There we go.
Now we've got it. Going to give them 22 seconds to go. Play clocks haven't even started because we've got all this commotion.
My wife just said, "Come on, ref." That'll help.
Oh, good job, Kim.
Yeah.
I think we're set and ready to go now. So 2nd and 6, 2nd and goal from the 6 for Adamsville. 22 seconds to get this one in the end zone. Hill rolling to his right, looking to throw. Great job! Summertown with a sack.
Is that Axel Heatherly?
That's Axel Heatherly, freshman. I was going to say Adamsville's going to have to call a timeout, and they do. So with 15 seconds to go to make it 3rd and goal from the 12 now. And so big stand for Summertown. I tell you what, while we've got a break in the action, I do want to give I tried to give her as much credit and due as I could, Will, on exports, but it's kind of a sad time right now in Summertown.
Yeah.
Longtime volleyball coach Miss Andrea Kelly has put the word out that she's going to do all the off-season chores, but this was her last season coaching volleyball for Summertown High School. And what a heck of a run Coach Kelly's had. It's easy to talk about the state runner-ups and the state championships, but look how many Final Four appearances she had playing against teams like Good Pasture and all these private schools that are no longer there.
Well, it's just been just the 1 year that we've been doing exports that we didn't.
It would be M's senior year, and Abby Jo was out, and
that was the 1 year
got beat in sub-state.
Yeah.
But Coach, heck of a career. Thank you for all that. Like I said, thank you for all you've done for my kids and so many others, not just on the court but off the court. Somebody going to have some big shoes to fill, Will.
Oh, yeah.
All right, back to the action. 3rd and 12. Hill back to throw. Sling it toward the corner of the end zone. He's got a man all alone. Good job, though, by Peyton Powell. Hits number 4, Isaac Howard, as soon as the ball hits his hands and breaks it open.
I had a good view of that. What's this? I heard the other coaches call for a field goal coming up now.
I tell you what, Powell, he just timed that just perfectly. Yeah. So it looks like Summertown will go to halftime with a lead. Will it be 4 points or will it be 7?
Here's in slow motion to see if he timed it just right.
Yeah, it hit his hands, and then Powell just knocked it out, knocked him out.
Yeah.
Dillard back just to play safety here. Kicks up.
Oh, yeah.
And it's good.
Yeah.
So good job at the end of the first half to make something out of nothing. Adamsville with 10 unanswered here. Summertown will lead it going into halftime. 3 seconds to go, so we need a kickoff and a play.
But just going back to what you were saying about Andrea, I was telling Kim, I was like, man, we should have had kids earlier. all these, changes here right when my kids get to Summertown. But
Well, I tell you, I never liked volleyball. We didn't let our 2 oldest play because they played basketball and softball, and that was enough. But then that baby come along, and I always anytime I see Megan White, chew her out because she made M fall in love with volleyball. But if I'd have known how great it was, and M's had 2 great coaches. She had Megan White, and then she had Andrea Kelly. Yeah. And if I'd have known it could have been that good, I'd have probably let the other 2 play.
So Jenna would have had a 2019 championship.
Squib kick. Be fielded. Good job there by Rigsby, just laying on that one.
Clock
letting that get away with it. Well, it won't. It doesn't because there wasn't a return.
Yeah.
So Summertown probably going to get into probably going to kneel on it and run the clock. May try to hit something with 3 seconds. You never know. I'd be very shocked if we're very aggressive here. It will be Adamsville. That's something to note coming out of the timeout, or out of halftime. Yeah, Summertown's in the bunch formation. Dillard gets a snap, and he's going to kneel on it, and that will take us to halftime. Summertown leads it 14-10. We'll be back after halftime here on the Exports Network.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Brass Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lanterns.
Brown Photography, turn your memories into treasures.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in larger cities, paired with the personalized and compassionate care you deserve. As the largest health system between Nashville and Huntsville, we have a medical staff of more than 200 physicians across an array of specialties, ranging from primary care to robotic surgery. They lead skilled teams of nurses and other clinical experts that diagnose and treat conditions with advanced technology. Murray Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
Welcome to Mid-South Barndominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson Cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
Hey folks, you'll never guess where I'm at today. That's right, I'm at my Quick Mart store. Starting off with a fresh cup of coffee, and guess what's next? The biscuit. That was quick and easy, and I'm ready to start my day. Head on over to your favorite Quick Mart store and start your day out right.
Working with Gina was great because she really knows this area. I gave her the specifications of what I was looking for, and she took me right to my forever home.
I met Gina when she sold my son's home within 5 days after it hit the market. With my home, from the day the sign hit the yard to the day we signed the papers, Gina was there every step of the way. Her involvement in the sale of my home was the best decision that I made.
We never felt like Gina was pushing us to make a deal with a buyer. She knew what we wanted, and she worked diligently to get us the best offer for our properties.
Working hard for my clients to make their dreams come true. Let me work for you.
Top quality equipment rentals at the right price. It's not too good to be true at Rent Right Equipment and Sales. We guarantee clean, reliable products that are up to your standards. Our family-owned business has been doing that for more than 40 years. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff take care of you from purchase to maintenance. Saws, drills, lifts, mowers, generators, you name it, we've got it. Stop by and see our inventory today, located on Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers, designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG. At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Carriers has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay now starting at $20 per hour, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website, southeastcarriers.com, or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit SouthernCraftMFG.com.
For over 50 years, Southern Tennessee Regional Health System Lawrenceburg has been a cornerstone of care in Lawrence County. From cardiology to orthopedics, general surgery, primary care, and women's health, we offer compassionate expert care close to home. Our ER is now stronger than ever with more providers, chest pain accreditation, and our newest Joint Commission stroke accreditation because every second matters. Generations have trusted us for compassionate care and medical excellence. Faster, trusted, accredited. Emergency care with Hometown Heart.
Interrupt your regularly scheduled day to bring you breaking news out of Summertown, Tennessee, where a one-of-a-kind property...
We were both very blessed to have been raised on farms.
Absolutely. I guess that's what we love about this property.
And then let me show you the 5 favorite things I love most about this home. Welcome to our newest listing. This new listing with this large home on 8 acres knocks it out of the park. Well, hello. Welcome to my newest listing. I'm at 102 Heritage Field, and your dream house on the east side of Pulaski just hit the market.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
You know, Story & Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Story & Lee Furniture.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements. Proven by time. Engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
Let me tell you about a place that has it all. For your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap & Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house, and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right. Swap & Shop Center in Lawrenceburg is your go-to stop to complete your home, business, a combination of both, or really anything you can think of. With one of the region's biggest selection of bedroom furniture, name brand mattresses, recliners, living room and dining room suites, accents for the home or office, quality name brand appliances, and did I mention Swap and Shop services what they sell? This is family owned and operated business at its best. And the best part is, they'll treat you like family too.
We got bedroom suites, mattresses, dining room suites, appliances, outdoor equipment, mowers, and more. See us at the Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tennessee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tennessee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tennessee.com.
Want to take the next steps in taking care of your health? Tennessee Valley Allergy Services can make your goals a reality. Their team of doctors, nurses, and medical professionals are dedicated to providing allergy care and treatment, such as drops and shots, to fit your exact needs. Their expert services are for anyone ages 2 and older. Whether you struggle with environmental or food allergies, they've got you covered. Discover a better you at Tennessee Valley Allergy Services, located right next to the Zaxby's in Lawrenceburg. Book online or call 931-325-0757 to schedule your appointment today.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Lee.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time, and nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Hammock, General Manager here at Heritage Automotive, your Chevy GMC dealer in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
Back at it here on the X Sports Network as we get ready for second half action. Summertown, as we get started in the third quarter, leads it 14-10. That's the good news. The bad news is Adamsville finished pretty hot offensively, and they're getting the ball back to start this second half.
Clint, I was all ready to show the band during halftime, like, everybody wants, and
they're not here.
They're not here, yeah. I will say Adamsville had a really good band.
They got a great band. But, yeah, we were set up, ready to show our band, and they must have missed the bus ride. Summertown to kick things off. We do have some bad news. As of right now, it's 36-6. In Lewis County at halftime, and we desperately need Richland to win that game.
That's not happening.
So Richland, Riverside,
to
win that game, and they're down 30. So it looks like Summertown's postseason hopes are probably all but
season's
done.
Season's going to end here in Adamsville.
So you might as well do it with a win.
Yep.
Hoffman with a high pooch. Takes a bounce, but Summertown can't get there in time to put anything on it. It's a good job by Isaac Howard.
He didn't fair catch at that time. He did the previous two, or they did on that side of the field.
I think he might have backed up from it thinking it would go out of bounds, but you're not going to get it much better start position than if it had. You're just going to get an extra 2 yards out of it, so it was very risky. Could have been dangerous there, but great starting position for Adamsville. They'll start on the 42. And as I said, this is Clint, this is Will. If you're just now joining us, Adamsville sputtered their first possession. Summertown took full advantage of it, scored on their first two. But then their last two possessions, Adamsville really got something going there. It's kicked a field goal with only 30 seconds left. Started from midfield.
Oh, wow.
Jesse Gray pulling the read there. Looked like Max Dillard on that one, then exploded. And he'll go down at around the 40.
Gosh, it looks like Sean Blitz goes around, and then he just.
It's a great drop on the read there by J.C. Gray.
So we hadn't talked about this one yet. Mount Pleasant is up on Loretta 30-0 at the half.
It's kind of where I predicted that. Lincoln Wilson on that tackle. Lincoln, he's kind of hobbling around. I think he took a bad end of that, so hope Lincoln's okay. Gray going to keep it again on the read. Oh, Summertown just gets cracked heavily just by his own man, I think by Schaefer or Benefield. Yeah, I think Headley's pretty shook up after that one. That was very scary looking. We'll take an injury timeout.
Yep.
And be right back. All right, so we'll stay back here with it. Good to see Axel coming off the field on his own, but man, he got stood up, and then a Summertown defender dove and
by his own guy.
Yeah, tough break. There was a big push, and Summertown faithful letting the referee know about it, and there was a big hold miss that led to that. They're pitching it out. That's Andrew Burks. Summertown going to snuff that one out.
That's the Eli specialty.
Eli Schaefer. Also give a lot of credit to Colton Pugh in on that one. Going to track Gray down, tackle for loss.
Do you remember how the Richland game ended last season?
Yeah.
It was that same kind of.
Spun around.
Yeah. It's the first time we've seen Eli pull that one out this year. Did it a few times last year.
Why is the ball right there? Was he not backed up farther than that? They giving him forward progress to right there?
You get spun around that many times, and they call it. Well, Winfrey's asking him about it.
This isn't right. Well, all right. Back to throw, looking. Squared up.
And they get it.
Completion there to DJ Jones, who had a huge reception here at the end of the first half. That'll be another first down as you had number 7, Ben Hill, back in there taking the snap there. I think Hill's their throwing quarterback, Will, and I think Gray's their running quarterback. Gray runs the read, and when Hill's in there, he's just 3-step dropping and finding open receivers. Another first down. Hill's still in there. He's going to walk up. Schaefer and Max Dillard, quarterback in there on that one.
Well, we've had them 3rd and long a few times. Can we, of course, and they'll go for it on 4th down here. Can we get the stop? Force them into a long field goal. Maintain the lead.
Well, I think you've got to be expecting, if nothing else, just a slant route across the middle or short sideline here that they've been picking up all night. Summertown going to rush 7. Flushes out the pocket. Hill's going to run with it. Not going to have the first down to get some positive yards, make it 4th and doable.
It's going to be about a 4th and 5. 4th and 6.
Make it 4th and 6. This will be a huge stop for Summertown on the opening series of the second half if they can get a turnover on downs here.
Lawrence County up 16-7 at the half.
Two receivers left, 2 to the right. Ben Hill in the shotgun. Got the snap, looking to throw. Got time, flares it out, man wide open, but he drops it. Summertown gets a huge gift there.
That's big. Because he was wide open.
Yeah, DJ Jones, who's racked up a lot of yards, and he just let that one go through his hands. So Summertown will catch a break, force a turnover on downs. Their offense will take the field here with a 14-10 lead.
Yeah, I don't think the quarterback could have done anything better there for his receiver. Now Summertown needs to kill about 8 minutes off this clock and score.
That's all.
Yep.
Dillard under center. Schaefer in the running back position. Oh, that's Cleanhard back in there. Dillard's going to keep it on the rig. Going to push forward. Get about 8 out of it.
All
Good
right.
run there by Max.
Get up 13. There you go. All right. Gain of 7.
Well, I said 8. They wouldn't ever have noted. All right, Klinghardt still in there as your running back. Pitch out to Pugh. Coming toward us on the short side on the right side. Makes a couple of misses, then goes down at around the 40. Colton Pugh with another big run. Tell you what, that young man's having himself a night here in this season finale. Get it down to the 40, another first down.
And not that you have the roster in there for it, but, lots of times in these games where, you've made it to the end of the season, you're not going any further, you might need to the play-out book and do some fun plays you might have been working on. Again, with a short roster, not sure that's as much of an option as it would have been otherwise.
All right, you got Grigsby, your lone receiver, to the left. Davis out here to the right. Pugh in motion. They're going to hand it off to Hoffman on the end round. Hoffman snuffed out, and the ball goes on the turf. And I think Adamsville came up with it.
Well, they're not jumping up and down yet. All right, looks like Summertown's going to maintain it.
Summertown's going to retain it.
Did they gain yards?
And got positive yards after the fumble. So big break there for Summertown. That could have been disastrous.
Summertown has had 2 big breaks here in the last few plays. Axel Heatherly over here still being tended to.
Yeah, there's no way his neck didn't get cracked there a little bit. He's probably a little dizzy. I think he's getting an eye test right now.
Oh, yeah.
Klinghardt getting another carry, going to plow forward. 5 out of it, down to the 45.
Look at him hop up.
I tell you what, Will, we
hey, look, he's not letting him say, I'm good. He's not coming out.
That first time he went in and blocked for Dillard, and he had to be helped off the field. I thought that was the end of his high school career.
Yeah.
And that kid's been back out there on defense, offense, special teams, everything.
And he just refused to come off the field just now. I tell you, sitting this close, we're getting to hear a lot of things we don't normally get to.
Maybe a lot of things we don't need to hear.
Right, and I probably shouldn't be repeating.
All right, Dillard under center. Hoffman in motion. Dillard on the pitch out to Pugh. Pugh running toward us on the short side of the field. We'll have another first down. Across midfield. Summertown keeps the chains moving.
Nice little block here on the end. Who's this?
That's Hoffman and, let's see, that was Hoffman and Aiden Hill. Getting there on the edge and getting a big block. Senior Aiden Hill. I tell you what, every senior out here tonight, Will, that can play.
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing their tail off. Klinghardt still in there at the running back position. We're approaching the 4-minute mark. Pugh in motion. Dillard, quick slant across. Hoffman gets trucked as the pass goes through his hands a little high.
That's a play we try quite a bit, at least once a game. It's not been successful a whole lot. I do recall one time it was very successful against Cascade. You remember?
Yeah.
McCaleb
got a win out of it.
Yeah. It was also successful last season against Lawrence County, I remember.
All right, so that will stop the clock, make it 2nd down and 10. Ball on the 48 of Adamsville. Dillard going to hand it off to Klinghardt. Kanan going to be tripped up and pushed down at around the 46. So a gain of 2 to make it 3rd down and 8.
Yeah. These 3rd and longs right here in midfield.
Klinghardt will come off after that one. Schaefer back in there. Dillard will go out of the shotgun this time. High snap. Dillard comes away with it. Fakes the throw. Now we're going to take it and run. About all he could do because it was snuffed out. He did have Schaefer over here by himself that just couldn't see him or get it to him. Trying to dodge defenders.
Well, he did a great job just coming up with that. Lace now, maybe you can punt them deep. I assume we're not going for it on 4th and 9 with the lead.
Oh.
Now here comes punt
Now
team.
comes the punt team.
17 seconds left on the play clock. 10 seconds left. We're going to end up using a timeout.
Now that or just taking a delay of game.
Yeah.
Just back up 5 and do it.
Again, you don't have.
It will be.
Yeah, timeout. Or?
Will be delay of game. So we'll back it up 5 yards. That's okay.
Did they throw the clock?
Yeah.
I mean, they throw the
They
flag.
throw the clock. They threw the flag.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
But that's okay.
There it is. Okay.
Still kicking it from around midfield. So now you can get set. Didn't want to waste a time out there for 5 yards. Of course, if you don't get good protection and
right.
Hoffman's running for his life trying to punt this away, that may change things. But first things first.
Did a good
Kleinhardt back in there on the long snapper. Good snap. Good kick away from Hoffman. Going to get it down to J.C. Gray, the quarterback, also a returner. Breaks 2 tackles.
He sure did.
Now pushing the outside. He's across midfield to the 40. You know he's going to be shoved out of bounds at around the 40.
You netted nothing from the punt.
Actually, you lost 5. Kicked it from the 45 and lost 5. So.
Unreal. Well, it was a bullet punt. I mean, it got to him quickly.
Yeah, we may have to start finding a sideline to punt if we have to do it again.
Yeah.
But we had opportunity to make some tackles, and we didn't either.
That's true.
So.
Kleinhardt's out.
All right, Summertown trying to get another stop. Both teams traded out punts on their opening drives here of this third quarter. Minute 57 to go in the third. Going to hand it off. That's Avery Burks coming off a couple of missed tackles. Gets off another one. Runs around the left edge.
Too easy.
If Powell can't bring him down, it's going to be a touchdown, and it will be.
Yeah.
Avery Burks. Summertown just tried too many tackles up high, and Burks just kept pushing off of him. He gaining speed. So for the first time tonight, Adams will take the lead.
Yeah, just last 3 plays for Summertown.
PAT upcoming. Adamsville trying to take a 3-point lead. The good news is, Will, Summertown's about to get the ball back, and they can take it right back.
They'll go give the early whistle.
Up and good, and I don't know who's blowing that whistle so early, but they're scaring me to death.
It's the second that it hits the foot.
All right, Adamsville takes the lead for the first time tonight. We'll be back here in a moment here on the Exports Network.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki.
All right, back at it. If you're just now joining us, this is Clint. This is Will. Adams just took their first lead of the contest. They lead at 17-14 after the touchdown and the extra point. Summertown getting the ball back here with 1:44 to go in the third. High pooch kick. Pugh's going to come up fielded on the short hop. Pugh not getting much out of that return. I don't even know if he got to the 20. But either way, that's where Summertown will take over. You know, you had some things going that last drive, and then that possession where you tried the pass.
It didn't work.
And then you just got stood up at the line 2 times in a row and had to punt it away. So that was really Summertown's only.
And then you didn't cover the kick.
Yeah, well, that was bad, but didn't cover the kick or could make a tackle. So it took 2 plays after the punt, a kick return, and then was it the first play? That was the first play from line of scrimmage. So. Really need to answer here, preferably with a long drive that takes about 9 minutes off the clock, Will.
Yeah.
Dillard going to keep it on the read, going to push forward, get to around the 25. So good first down run by Max Dillard.
Dillard on the carry. Makes it
score
with the tackle. Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd and 4.
Still 36-6.
Dillard coming over, getting a signal. Going to take it back, share it with his squad. Again, if you're just joining us, Summertown looks like their playoff hopes are all but over, as we had to win this game, and that's still going, but we needed Riverside to beat Lewis County, and Riverside's currently down 36-6. So Pugh on the sweep. Makes a couple of miss on a good juke move. Pugh got some running room. Pugh's across the 50, then goes down.
I hope he didn't pull a handy there.
I think he was trying to cut it back, and just wet turf got him.
Man.
But a great job by Pugh. Again, that young man's had him a night.
Yeah.
I think Coach Walt Smith, Pugh coming off to get him a breather and some water, and Coach Walt Smith said, "You got one."
Yeah, that's it.
So 30 seconds. Summertown will have to run one more play, and then we can go to the 4th quarter. Dillard under center with Schaefer in the backfield. Dillard going to keep it on the read, going to push forward and stood up.
That'll be
forward progress should get him across the 45 down to about the 42. And that should take us to the 4th quarter. We'll be back here for 4th and final action here on the Exports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed.
2nd down and 8 for the Summertown Eagles as we start quarter number 4. They're on the Adamsville side of the field, needing the answer a touchdown. Dillard on the end around to Pugh. He got that one break and a quarter change, and he got back in there. Didn't get a lot out of that one, did Pugh, as Adams did a good job snuffing that one out.
Yeah, they saw that coming.
I keep looking up here and thinking there's aliens, Will. They got drones flying all over this joint.
They're all over the place. You think they could just assign one drone for the field and everybody share the footage since it's the same?
Nah, don't back down here like each other.
No.
All right, big 3rd down and 7 here for Summertown. You got to think if they can get a half of it, they're probably going to be considering going for them 4th.
Yeah.
Dillard going to hand it off. Schaefer cranking some heads as he plows forward. He's not going to have the first down, but I think he's going to have it enough where Summertown's definitely going to be going for it on 4th.
Well, last time they had a 4th and short, I said they're going with Max, but they went with Eli instead. See what they do now.
All right, Max Dillard coming back in there. 4th and 2. It's going to be a short 2 because this chains are right in front of Will and I, and it looks like about a yard and a half Summertown's going to have to pick up. Pugh in motion. Dillard keeping it on the read. Max punching forward.
Surely.
Think he's going to have the first down.
Yep.
Referee saying move those sticks. Good job, Max Dillard, following his blocker. Get just enough for the first down.
And they
Summertown will keep the drive alive.
They went with the fake.
Well, I'm going to come right back here and stand right in front of your heater.
Starting to feel like middle school softball weather, isn't it?
Sure is. Hoffman in motion. He's got the football. Picks up a couple blocks. Gets a good one there by Rigsby. Hoffman's going to push forward. Get about 5 out of it. Good first down run. The pitch out to Pugh. Make it 2nd down and 4. They're going to give him 6 out of it. 9:22 and ticking here in this 4th quarter. Summertown trying to answer the touchdown run by Adamsville. Get the lead back. Pitch out on the option to Hoffman. Does a good job getting by one defender on the spin, but he's going to lose yardage on that one. I think we went to the well too many times on that one, running the same play again. I know it was on the option, but tough on the short side of the field. So Adam, instead of 2nd down and 4, now it's 3rd down and 6 after that loss of 2. I think it's the same thing applies here, though, Will. I think if you can get 3 or 4 out of it, you're probably going again.
Of course, the field goal ties it. You want to be a little closer.
I don't know that Hoffman is as great as he is. I don't know if he's got a 45-yarder.
No, not from there.
Handing it off Schaefer. Yeah, Summertown was just trying to get what they could to get in 4th and doable. And Schaefer's going to get the loss back and then some. Probably going to be about 4th down and 3. You know, if you turn it over here, Will, this will be a heck of a lot better starting position for Adamsville than we gave them the last time.
Well, all night. I mean, all right, big play, 4th and 3.
Ball on the 27. Summertown needs the 24. Back to throws Max. Pocket collapse. Mac, quick screen, goes through the hands of Devin Davis.
They came to Max totally unblocked here, as you see. He had to think fast. I mean,
yeah, just nobody picked up. Linebacker blitzing off the left edge.
I just wonder if he would have ran for it there.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. I would, if we could see your replay again, Will.
Yeah.
I wonder. Of course, he saw a man that was open, but I don't know if he couldn't have kept it and picked up the first because the defensive backs dropped.
Yeah, he had. Looks like he would have had it. Yeah. I was even worried.
A lot easier for us to say that from up here too, though. We didn't have nobody running at us trying to kill us.
Yeah, he didn't have much time to think there.
All right, Hill back in the shotgun for Adamsville. Carved Summertown up with a lot of passing yards. Let's see if Adamsville wants to try to run some clock. They're going to hand it off to Avery Burks, who had that touchdown run on Adamsville last possession. Broke off about a 30-yard run. Summertown had a chance to bring him down, but he made Summertown miss a lot of tackles. He'll get it down to the 30, gain of 3. Summertown defense trying to get a stop and give their offense a chance again. Hand it off.
Yeah.
Good job, Summertown. Thought J.C. Gray was going to get the first down and a lot more after that. Summertown going to trip him up. And I think if you can get a stop here, Summertown, I don't think Adams was probably looking to try to go for it and give Summertown the ball on the 35. So big stand here for Summertown. Need to get pressure.
Well,
look for Schaefer to be trying to find a way into that backfield. You know they're not throwing the football, guys. Don't fall for a jump.
They may throw the football.
No, they're not. Going to hand it off.
Yeah,
that's J.C. Gray. Gets around the edge very, very quickly. Then makes a lot more miss. Going to get almost to midfield before Summertown can bring him down. Nah, Will, I had a better chance of getting pregnant than they did throwing that football right then.
Honestly, I don't know why they throw it the rest of the way.
Will, would you hand me my readers right there, please?
They need to eat clock now, too.
And I'd say that's all you're going to see Adams will do the rest of this possession. If Summertown does have a game-winning drive, I'd say Adams is going to make them do it about 80 or 90 yards. But the first things first, Summertown's got to force a punt or at least force a turnover. Hill going to hand it off again. That's Burks. Summertown misses 2 tackles.
Yep.
Burks going to run over another. Going to be close to a first, well, referee backing it up like he stepped out of bounds.
So just a gain of 2?
Just a.
4.
Make it 2nd and 6. They have stopped the clock, so he must have ran out of bounds or stepped out of bounds. It's a good break if you're Summertown.
Nobody's used a timeout yet, right?
No. Hand it off. That's Gray coming around right edge, gets tripped up. Good tackle there by Colton Pugh. Called Colton's name a lot tonight. He's had a heck of a night no matter what the outcome is.
So it's another 3rd and 2.
Now you might be getting into the range where they would be going for it if they get one or stopped here, as long as they don't go backwards.
Under 5 minutes now.
Well, listen, I'm playing man-to-man on coverage. They're not going to throw this football. Like, I would bring Max in here just to cover the edge. I wouldn't even cover that receiver. But, again, I ain't coached no football either. And they will. Going to hand it off, run over that edge I was just talking about with Avery Burks. Another first down.
Yep. Summertown Middle School with the big win over Richland tonight.
And Richland beat Kaufman, correct?
So I was and it right there towards the end of the game, it was 41-27.
I think Richland boys and girls beat
Kaufman.
They
did. They swept Kaufman the other night.
Of course, I don't know that you know a score from our Summertown Middle School girls.
No, I hadn't seen that one.
I got you.
Richland's up 34-0. I think they're going to finish the season with 2 losses. Great year for them.
Absolutely. Quarterback keeper, Hill, push forward, be stood up, but not before he gets about 3 out of it.
Lawrence County's still up 16-7 in the 3rd.
So Summertown kind of running out of times. They're going to have to get a stand and a stop. I'd say if Summertown can get a stop right here, you might be looking at Summertown to think about maybe a timeout.
Right.
Because it's 3rd and it's 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and Adamsville not getting in any hurry. They're going to have to now. So the play clock's down to around 5.
4, 3, 2.
Out of the shotgun. Gets it off just in time. Quick slant across the middle.
Because Clint said they weren't going to throw.
Well, that was a great design and great play call on the play action. Slings it across on the slant. Yeah. Lucas Hughes going to be another first down for Adamsville.
He said advanced refrigeration first down. Did you hear that?
I did.
Only the Office fans will get that one.
Yeah. Bob Vance, Vance Refrigeration. Have you watched any of the spinoffs?
Yeah,
Will?
I watched it all.
I have not watched the first episode.
Listen, the first 3 episodes a little slow. The first 2 minutes has Vance from Vance Refrigeration in it.
Gotcha. All right, back heel.
Uh-oh. They gave it right back.
Shovel pass, gives it right to Burks. Burks makes a couple of men miss, and I think he's going to plow again for another first down. Calling big Bradley Hoffman's name, kind of keeping that one from getting to the end zone. They're going to say he's just short, make it 2nd down and 1. Now, Will.
Yeah.
Now I don't even know if you worry about timeouts. I think you're just. I don't think you can't let them score because then you'd be down 2 scores. But I think now you're just praying for a strip or a fumble. They're playing that one song our band knows. Hill going to hand it off. That's Burks running around right edge. I think he's going to get in the end zone, and he will. They do have a flag in the backfield, so maybe that'll help Summertown back things up and stop the clock. It's in the vicinity of a hold. Holding on Adamsville, so take that touchdown back. Summertown still got a life.
We see it. Yeah, well, it was way away from the ball if it's what I'm thinking it was.
So instead of 2nd down and 1, it'll be 2nd down and 11.
Like in the far left of your screen right here. But the ball was far away from there.
You know, clock's ticking here. And it's 2nd down and 11. I think Summertown's got to think about using timeouts. Now, I don't know if Coach Dan Winfrey thinking the clock should have stopped on the penalty or if he's actually getting a timeout.
I think they said timeout.
He will. We'll take a timeout with him here on the X Sports Network.
The game of basketball and the lessons we've learned in sports has always played an important role in both of our lives. We know the benefits of a good game plan.
Merely hiring a real estate agent and popping a sign in your yard is not enough to win anymore. We have teamed up with Platform Marketing and have been able to secure an exclusive right in our area to market your home in the unique way that we do. So let's go. Team up with us and let's win together.
All right, back at it. Summertown's the last stand. It's 1:44. Summertown trails 3. It's 2nd down 11. Summertown's got to get a stop, get the ball back, and then make something miraculous happen here in this season finale. Their playoffs hope are all but over.
Yeah.
Summertown looks like they're bringing the house. Hill. Handing it off. That's Avery. Stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Make it 3rd and long.
Guess use a timeout here.
Now I think Summertown will use one of the. I don't know if they charge Summertown with that first one or not. I don't know how many we've got left. It's either 1 or 2. But we'll take one more with them, run a 30-second spot, and be right back.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
Third and 10. Summertown needing a stop. Then we'll get to see what Adamsville can do, but first things first, Summertown's got to get a stop. Hill in the shotgun. He's got Gray and Burks right beside him. All three have had a big night. Going to hand it off to Burks. Stripped up, dropped.
So I guess
great job by Summertown. Number 44, James Gray. Getting off that block, making a shoestring tackle to make it 4th and long.
So they're probably going to
Summertown's going to use another timeout to stop the clock with 1:40, 4th down and 10.
And we assume that's their final timeout.
I think we had to have taken that one after we got that holding call, and it backed it up.
So presumably they're going for a field goal here to go up 6.
I don't know. I mean, that would be a 40-yarder.
And then,
of course, the one that he did kick, I think it would have been good from about 40.
Well, I say he looked like he has a leg.
Of course, if you got 1:30 and no timeouts, and Summertown's pretty much a run-heavy team and have struggled throwing the football, do you feel good just running another play and running as much time off the clock as you can and seeing if Summertown can go 75 yards?
Yeah.
They do bring the offense back out. So, yeah, why not go for it? See if you can pick up a first down and end it.
Yep.
Ben Hill, back to throw, looking, going on the slant. He's got a man all alone, but he overthrows him.
Summertown get a chance.
Summertown's going to have to go 75 yards with no timeouts, but there is a chance. The other good thing, Will, if you can go about 50 of it, you can give Hoffman a chance to send it to extras.
Well, that's true.
And my God, have you been keeping up with this World Series? You're a baseball man.
Yeah, I've been watching.
I think the Blue Jays are actually going to win this thing.
It's looking that way. Going back to Toronto with just one more to win.
You know,
the Dodgers are so loaded, though.
I don't really get into a lot of the debates other than I know Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player ever, but I don't know that we're not going to be saying in about 10 years is Ohtani the greatest that's ever played.
Ever, I know.
Dillard going to hand it off to Schaefer. Schaefer running right side. Got a lot of running room.
I want to get out of bounds.
The 40 goes across midfield. So good first down run for Summertown. Only took 15 seconds off the clock. And Schaefer does get out of bounds.
He may need to rest after that play. Wow.
I guess they're saying he didn't get out of bounds.
Well, yeah, Max, you got to hurry.
And Coach Winfrey is raising Cain on why the clock is running if he got out of bounds.
Let's see how much was on it when he went out of bounds.
See what kind of explanation he gets.
He goes out of bounds right there at 1:16. It should be 10 more seconds on the clock.
Coach Walt Smith saying they put him in the stands. I don't think they're going to give Summertown any time back.
Well, they gave him 4
5
seconds. Yeah.
So here we go. Dillard in the shotgun, back to throw, rolling to his right, looking. Now he's going to have to take it and run. He's going to get sacked. Back across midfield.
Got to get up. Got to get it back up there. Well, he was about to throw it, and I guess his man was covered.
Under a minute. Got to hurry now. I think it's second. It says 2nd and 10. That can't be right.
No.
Low throw, trying to lead Schaefer. Going to be too much. Does stop the clock, make it 3rd down, and
it's got to be
around 16.
Yeah, looks like more than that. It's more like 20.
You got to give. Hey, even if you have to hold here, offensive line, you got to give him a time to get rid of it. Max rolling to his right, looking, slings it out, trying to hit Pugh, throws it to the sideline. Going to be an incomplete pass. It goes out of bounds. So this is your ball game here, 4th and 17.
Loretta's season is over. Lost 37-7.
It's officially basketball time in Loretta. Volleyball's been over, and now football's over. So it's basketball time in Loretta. About to be in Summertown as well.
Yep.
Adamsville crowd louder than I've heard them all night. They got good reason to be. Dillard in the shotgun, looking back to throw. Fakes the screen. Now he's going to take a sack. And that will wind us up. A turnover on downs. All Adams will have to do is get in victory formation, get a clean snap, and kneel on it, and this one will be over with.
See, Adamsville will be a 3 seed.
Riverside will be a 4. Yeah, it kind of killed us last week losing that game, Will. Ended our playoff run. But listen, not to be pessimistic, you've kind of joked about it, and I'll say the same thing.
Right.
If you had made it to the playoffs, what the hell were we taking with us?
Well,
we've got half of a team.
Yeah, McCaleb going down last week. There at the end of the game, it always seems to happen right there at the end, like when Jake went down.
So victory formation, and that will wind it up. Adams is going to win this one on a hard-fought comeback. Beat Summertown 17-14. But, Will, let's just talk about it. I was not expecting this good of a ball game when I got in the car and made this long road trip. You're just depleted with injuries. You've got kids out here that are having to play 3 different ways. You've got kids that probably have questioned, well, what are we actually out here playing for? And they came over here and put up one heck of a fight.
Right. And I mean, that opening drive, Summertown marched right down.
Well, listen, you might not have scored in the second half, but you played as hard as you could, and you only gave up 7 points in the second half.
That's right. To a good Adamsville team.
To a very good Adamsville team.
Yeah.
So this squad literally has nothing to hang their head about. Listen, Andrew Tupper, his season got ended early, a season-ending injury.
Yeah. He made a big impact with his games that he did play.
Who else do we got? We've also got
as far as injured players?
Yeah.
Well, of course, I've got
Is he our only I guess so.
Tupper was the only only senior that.
All right, so Andrew Tupper, he hadn't got to play
since the
Lewis County game, but Andrew Tupper, Grady Rigsby had a heck of a night tonight. He was all over the place. Devin Davis, senior, had a big reception, had a couple of big tackles. Bradley Hoffman, what more can we say about Bradley? Plays, never comes off the field, had to step up tonight for an injured McCaleb Powell. Kanan Klinghardt, my gosh, Will. I mean, the first series, when we scored that touchdown, we thought, well, his high school football career is over.
Yeah, how noble to come out for one play.
And he came out here and did all he could do.
Yeah.
Aiden and Lucas Benefield, let me brag on both of those two, and Isaiah Brand. Let me brag on those two mainly, though, together. Offensive line, defensive line,
so
making running room.
Our center, Blaine Moore, did we mention?
I hadn't got to Blaine yet.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But just all over the place, making big stops, tackles on the run game, and then opening up holes for our run game.
Yeah.
Isaiah Brandon, Blaine Moore. Blaine used to come to my barbershop when he was a kid, and he's as great of a football player he is, he's a better kid.
Yeah.
And Blaine, you've had a heck of a career, and it's been an honor to get to call you games. So this will wind us up. It is now officially basketball season at Summertown.
I just want to say a special thank you to these seniors, too. The closer it gets to my son's graduation,
it's real, don't it?
Each class that leaves you get attached to these kids. They're like your own sons. A lot of them have been coming to our house after the games, getting in the hot tub and nursing their injuries, and I'm just really going to miss them all, and I can't thank them enough for sticking it out here.
Listen, not just the seniors, but to all these kids. You've had to play through so much this year. You've had transfers. You've lost some really good players. Excuse me.
Yeah.
You've lost so many kids to injuries, and you came out here and you played till the end. So this whole team, we've got some things to figure out. We got to get some kids to stay here, and we got to get some more kids to come out for football and keep this thing growing.
And I got to give a shout out to the coaches too, with what they were dealt with every week after week, and to get this team out here fighting like they did. I mean, I can't imagine anybody soaking this much out of these group of players than these coaches have.
Absolutely.
Using every ounce of talent they've got.
All right. Well, listen, Will. This is my last thing. And you can crop this out and make its own post if you want to. But, folks, it's been a great run since 2014. I've kind of let Will know this. Yeah. We've got we've got so many great guys that can take over for basketball. Will does a great job on making sure that he's got the right people doing it in the spring sports. So this was my retirement tour. Now, if you need me, I'll be there.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to make a big deal out of this, Will, because you did everything for me 2 years ago when I thought I was quitting, and this has been so good for me. And I cannot thank Summertown High School enough for everything you've done for me, and especially my kids. My kids have got 6 state championships, 4 state runner-ups, and 1,000 state tournament appearances that I was so tickled to be a part of. So to all the Summertown community, I'll be here if you need me, but it's been my honor and it's been my pleasure.
Well, especially since your kids have graduated and you've stuck with us. I don't know if I can do that once my kids are done here, but thank you for doing that, making this long trip here. You've never had a kid playing football, and you've called a lot of football games. And so and everybody knows this, I'm sure, but you've done it all for free of charge.
Yeah.
And so cannot thank you enough for that.
Yeah,
You're always going to be the voice of the Eagles.
Well, I sure appreciate it. It's a good list to be included in. And, folks, again, if you see Will Pettis out, thank him. Shake his hand and thank him for all you do, because this ship wouldn't run. Kids at Summertown, parents at Summertown, you're very lucky that you get to go back and watch all your kids' game, and it wouldn't happen if it wasn't for Will Pettis. So, folks, for the last time, for Will Pettis, this is Clint Brazier signing off.
Going the distance with local